Show. It's Lumi and Finistra, and yes, we have another show going out to multiple networks at the same time because it makes it a lot easier. Now, we have a little bit to cover, and Michelle brought up a very valid question this morning, which we're going to try to answer regarding the event with Fairtube. So let me first of all let me get the secure panel on, and let's pull up the actual article that we're going to go through that we sent to Fairtube. And the reason we're going to pull this article up is because of the I'll make sure I got the right one here. I'm going to open this up here with, I'm going to use the Adobe Acrobat Reader because it's only it's probably the easiest way to do it with this computer. Let's see. Make sure we got the right one. Yes, I do. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is let's create a scene 2. Let's get rid of the VLC video source. We don't need that. Yes, we're going to get rid of that. And then we're going to open up, I'm going to add a new source to that, which is a window capture. Okay? And we're going to, we don't have an Adobe in here, so we're going to just, for now, I'm just going to quickly create one. And we're going to pick Okay, so, okay, or ok. Now, we don't need this side panel, at least you don't need it anyway. We can get rid of the top and we can get rid of the bottom margins too. So let's do that. Let's get rid of. Well, I guess it's not really bad. It's just okay. Yeah. Let me pad this here. Let's crop this up here. So I'm gonna add effects filter in here. Plus, copy pad. Okay. Hit. Okay. Just go ahead, on that one. Now we're going to get rid of the top screen because we don't need this. We don't need the bottom part. So the top is one. I'm going to get rid of that. Scoot it up, scoot it up, scoot it up. Okay. So now we're going to get this out of here. Don't worry, guys, if you don't understand what I'm doing. It's not permanent anyway. As Michelle would say. Okay, so now. Okay, Lumi, want to come on? All right, let's get some of the panel on. Okay. Good morning, Blazing Leo. Good morning. We're just trying to get today's topic fixed on the screen, and we're gonna go through and look at the actual letter that was sent to Fairtube because I think it'd be a good topic because a lot of people actually asked us what exactly happened, and so we're gonna go through this. So, is there a faster way to do that? Sure. Try doing like 300. 300? 300. How you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm a bit tired, but I'm okay.
You tired?
Tired. Yeah, I'm a bit tired.
You didn't get much sleep, huh?
Nah, I stayed up super late last night. Couldn't sleep.
Well, why did you stay up that late for?
I went to bed and my mind was racing and I was like, I can't sleep, so I got
Oh,
up.
okay. Alright, so it's not quite 2:20. Let's just scroll on over until the edge disappears. We can leave some edge limb. Okay. Got it. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the actual letter Blazing Leo. Oh, I got another person coming into the panel. Let's get them on. This is Monica.
Okay.
Good
Morning,
morning.
way down below. Ray Ray, Brewer Boy,
Good morning,
Monica.
Leah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the letter that we sent to Fair 2. And I had questions from Michelle, and I wanted to get Michelle and maybe Blazing Leo, or can help answer the questions regarding some of these topics. So let me go over to that screen so I can run the controls here, and can we sum this up? It's a PDF. You can't really make it bigger. Oh, well, you can. You can zoom it in, but it's going to be weird. You may not be able to see all the text because it's not going to wrap.
But you're
Happy
on
Memorial Day,
YouTube.
Ray Ray.
All right, well, so we'll just blow it up so we can read it here. All right, so here's what it says. Well, we can bring it back down a little bit, Michelle. It's a little bit too big. All right, 200. Okay. All right, this. I'm having a problem with YouTube in regards to a strike and warning unfairly given. I said I've been on YouTube for over 10 years. Earlier this year, I got monetized and was doing well until a group of creators of content striking in live streams. I got several messages from YouTube, as you will see. The first one talking about the This is where I got to zoom in because you can't really see it otherwise. Right, so blow it up. How much nitroglycerin do I need? None. Just blow it up. Okay, it says, okay, our team has reviewed your content and has unfortunately think it violates our self-harm policy. We removed this following content from YouTube. So the first question I asked Michelle this morning was this when you were asking them to review it to remove the limited no ads? Or was this from another person doing it? Because I seem to remember if it was from another person doing it, they usually give you something like 24 to 48 hours to fix the problem. Right. That's a good question.
I think that depends on what the strike is. If the strike is regarding a privacy strike, or in some cases copyright issues, they do allow you some time to edit the video. These are content strikes, terms of service violations, where they're talking about medical information and self-harm.
Right. In this case, it says I reconcile your contest. And unfortunately, we have video is a self harm policy.
Yes, exactly.
So the
that's why they didn't
question
let you
was,
edit
is that
those.
was that because that was a video that we originally had limited no ads that I ended up when I asked them to review it, ended up inflicting it upon myself, or was that from a third party?
I don't know because we can't review the video to tell you what happened, and you don't remember the video exactly everything.
Well,
that
the
was
video's
occurred in
right
it.
down there, but the problem is they deleted it, which is called "Live Briona Protest at Lexington, Kentucky" with phone calls.
I know that's what I mean. So you don't know for sure what happened in the calls on the video. You don't remember that exactly, and we can no longer review
Right,
it.
because they deleted
which is part
it.
of the complaint. Part of the complaint I'm turning in specifically says, and they don't even give us a chance to review it, so we can address what parts of the video might have caused problems. So we can
Right,
tell
they
them
didn't
whether
even
that was
say
something.
where in the video the problem was either.
Morning, Andy.
Exactly. They don't give you a timestamp. They don't tell you anything. So we would have to review the whole video, which isn't the problem. The problem is they take it down, so we can't. So we can't say, hey, look, somebody did this X, Y, Z, and C. Was a
Or
phone
like
call
I asked
somebody made,
Michelle,
or
was it self-inflicted? In other words, when you asked them to review the content, they removed the limited no ads. Did they unfortunately go through the screeners and the screeners themselves gave that message? See, we don't know who did it. You would think if the YouTube content found problems or if it was reported, you would think that YouTube would say, "Hey, Michelle, you got a problem. Fix this video within 24 hours, or you get a strike." It didn't even offer that. You used to do that. You used to say, "Individual has
Michelle,
complaining about privacy concerns. Please
Right, but
fix the
that's not
problem.
why this was. But Michelle, that's not why you were struck. You were struck because it claimed you were giving bad medical advice. You weren't struck for privacy. You weren't struck for content, like stealing somebody else's content. You were struck for a specific thing they specifically address in the
Right,
terms of
self-harm. But the
service.
problem is Michelle doesn't
Or
know.
the medical advice, either or.
That's
There
the
were
second
two
one.
strikes.
That's the second one. This is
Right.
the warning. So let's go to
But
this. Let's go to the other one.
So I'm just telling you that's why you didn't get a chance to review it. You keep asking the same question. I'm telling you the same answer.
Okay. And then, of course, their solution is to give me information for the National Suicide Hotline. And there's no way to say to them, hey, excuse me, guys, this isn't going to help me any.
Yeah. And we don't even know if that's something that somebody typed that you read out loud, or if a caller said it, or if one of your mods said it. We don't know because they took the video down, so we can't even address it.
Right.
Which is what my complaint
Right,
primarily.
we appealed it, and
you
they
take them down without even letting us.
And they refused both appeals from Michelle. So this is the one about the medical advice one.
And by the time you got both letters, the video was already gone, correct?
They already deleted the video.
Okay.
So because they deleted the video, we have no evidence. We have nothing to go back on. We have nothing to refer to. Nothing.
Right, because we don't remember the video because they were at least last year we talked about, right?
Yeah, it says from 2020.
Yeah, we don't remember.
We don't remember anything from 2020 besides a lot of protests. And these generic
and besides
titles.
A lot of COVID.
Well, I can tell you this. I know this. Regardless if Michelle said it, Ahmad said it, she read it that somebody typed, or somebody else said it. Because it was on Michelle's channel, she's held accountable for that.
I know.
I do know that. Yeah.
I know, but sometimes if because of her condition and her situation, if it was something somebody typed and she's just reading it out loud, then that could be just we could use that as our reason to dispute.
Yeah,
I mean, we could try, but we don't even have that option,
right?
Because they took the video down. And that's my point, is if you're going to strike somebody, let them at least review the dang video before you pull it off of them.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that because it makes, how do they know what to avoid for next time, too?
Exactly, exactly. Can we just please look at it before you take it down so we can make sure it doesn't happen again, at the very least?
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but let's take a look at the actual strike itself. It says here for the action of let's see where it says disappointing, but okay. We can unfortunately think of violation the term our medical misinformation policy. Now, the only thing I can think of that has to do with COVID-19. The problem is where did Michelle get misinformation? We don't know what Michelle said because, again, we have no video to look at and see what was said. Michelle has done her best to make sure to provide the accurate information to the situation. Right.
Well, I do know there are people that do put a disclaimer in their description that says, that
I don't think a disclaimer here would help too much with YouTube.
It's worth an effort. I see it a lot. Even Greg Hughes says it because he was getting a lot of complaints and false strikes for people complaining about the content, and he started saying at the beginning of his videos, we cover true crime, every graphic detail of true crimes. This could be very graphic and distressing to some people. If you're not going to like this, I suggest you unsubscribe from my channel now.
Yeah. And I've seen people say, I'm not a medical doctor. We do talk about medical things on here. If you have any type of medical issues, please see your doctor. It gives you something to fight back with, at least with YouTube. Say, hey, I put that disclaimer on there. I'm not pretending to be any type of medical personnel whatsoever.
Yep, that's a good idea too.
Either way, the thing is that we don't know if it was a copyright troll or a copy strike troll, a Michelle had the video reviewed for limited no ads situation because
Yeah, we don't
clearly
know if it was something that somebody put their boot on your neck for. We don't know. And that's the thing, the reason why I'm starting to think it wasn't somebody, because when you appeal it, you're supposed to be able to confront your accuser, and they didn't give you your accuser's
YouTube doesn't give you
information.
that ability.
It's supposed to, though. Everybody says it does.
It doesn't. Because Michelle has done actual with appeals in the past where you have like 48 hours to remove the offending content, or somebody say that their pictures in your video and you have like 48 hours to blur them out or whatever. And Michelle does.
Oh,
And Michelle always would do that. And Michelle always complied when the request from YouTube is, hey, heads up, you got a problem with this video, fix it. Michelle would be like fixing it like in less than an hour. This
right.
there was no
Option for that.
time. There was no, okay, you got 48 hours to fix it or else. There was
No,
nothing like
and
that.
I've already
So the
explained to you why
question
that is.
was it, where who did this? Um, we may not even be a copyright trail. It could just be like Michelle. When Michelle appealed the limited no ads, maybe YouTube itself found it, and then
Could be. That's what I'm leaning towards, because you didn't get to edit anything.
right. And the problem is, either way, Michelle is of course still rightfully concerned because of her channel is now basically got one copyright strike or one strike. So she doesn't want to have it open to the public until at least 90 days, or at least 7 days or 20 days until the strike is gone. In other words, I believe it's if the 90 days the strike is removed, right?
Yes, after 90 days, if you don't occur another strike, then the strike falls off.
Yeah. And that brings me to another thing, Michelle is, or am I talking to Michelle or Lumi?
Lumi.
You're talking to
Lumi.
me. This is my channel. Michelle's channel is closed, so you're talking to me as the moderator.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the
Um,
moderator.
what would be me? I don't. It seems okay. You're really focused in on this, and I get it. But what if you just kind of put all this stuff? We work on this in the background, and if you want to continue on Lumi's channel and just kind of get back to, doing your normal like shows on Lumi's and start maybe building up, or
Well,
Lumi
Michelle and
building
I
up
are
your
doing that
channel.
now. This is the reason why. However,
Right.
since it's my show,
Right.
it's my voice that you're gonna hear moderating most
Right.
of it.
Right.
So you
Because
wouldn't
Michelle's already.
Lumi, Michelle's channel is in danger. So would you not be willing to let Michelle run her show on your channel?
Michelle can do her show on my channel, but I'm still moderating.
Right. Right. Which is fine. And you guys could still go by the same rules that Michelle wanted on hers. No racism. No, whatever she doesn't want to do.
Right, no
But
racism.
maybe
I don't
kind
want
of
that
get back.
anyway. No phone calls. We already agreed on that. No, absolutely no phone calls.
Okay.
No
And
reason.
yeah. And
Understood.
right. And only because I'm thinking, because the more and more you talk about this, the more and more they're gonna be, laughing in the background. It's gonna drive people away because they don't want to, constantly hear about the same issue, every day in and day out. That's my concern. Maybe let's get off this topic. Work on this in the background. Work on Michelle's channel separately, and start doing some actual shows. With topics and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, right
I
now,
agree. I
let's
think
take a
that's what we
look at
should
the
do.
stats here. Right now, between all the networks, we have 5 viewers right now. But already on my channel, I've already got people asking me if Michelle is e-begging. And I think we need to
What?
address that. What e-begging is versus what Michelle does on her channel, which is very different. They've
I
even
wouldn't
said
even
there
See,
was people
Lumi,
no,
Lumi and
no,
Michelle. I would not even address it. Do not
nope,
address it,
nope.
because everybody drops their PayPal. Everybody drops
Yep,
whatever link they have. It's
yep,
and personally, I don't care if you e-bag. This is your guys' channel. If they don't
yep,
like it, they don't have to donate.
Exactly. Or they don't even have to watch. We'll get other
Right.
viewers.
Every person I ever
Everybody
see
does it.
does it.
Even Paul dropped his PayPal in somebody else's stream 3 times once, I saw. So everybody does it.
Yeah, I mean, who cares if they want to
Even the
call you an
big channels
e-bagger?
do it
Just
because
say you're an e-bagger.
if you watch some of the big channels, they also do their own e-begging. For example, you ever watch a channel where they'll have like, like a
Yep.
20-minute video and they'll have like 30 ads in it.
Real Stream News, for example, every morning, the beginning of every show, he has a goal of the dollar amount he wants to make, and he brings it up twice during his stream. If anything you can give to help me reach my goal today would be appreciated. That's more e-begging than what you do.
Right.
And
Well,
we don't even need to address it. Just you don't e-beg, Michelle. You really do not. I've seen worse.
I know Michelle's done
here's
worse,
the
but
complaint that
I guess what we're trying to get at here is that one person in one of my chats said, "Oh, Michelle has a terrible reputation for doing harassment." And what? Michelle isn't doing harassment. She's the one who's getting harassed. So I don't even know where that person. I don't know if I'm missing a punctuation mark or something. Or is this person accusing Michelle of harassment?
Was it a comment or in chat?
It was in the comments.
Okay, because I don't moderate those. Maybe I should start moderating those because that's the type of thing
That's
they
on my
shouldn't be
channel
saying,
though,
because
and I don't even know if you're mod on my channel.
I am.
Okay, good. Okay, so take a look at those.
Yep.
Because I don't know. I responded to it and I explained that Michelle is the one that's being harassed and that
Yep.
Michelle hasn't done anything wrong to anybody. She's a good person and that she's just being treated badly.
Yep.
And so I think, Michelle, I think one thing is we might want to make sure you do is don't go ahead, have them do any more check-in, limited no ads on your channel if you do restore it in about a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 90 days. Because there might be a lot of red herrings in there, and never thought anyone would be complaining about medical advice. Or
I know, but you know what? If you did ask for, if that one did have a yellow dollar sign and you asked for it to be reviewed, you could have triggered it. Because 90% of the flags that people drop just
unjustified
90% of,
and usually thrown away.
yeah, exactly. Goodbye, Mr. Heyman.
Oh, he's around making trouble now?
Yeah, he just came in and said, I just came by to give you ladies a strike. I'll catch you all on the flip side. So I just blocked him. He's gone. He won't
What
be
would
back
his
here again.
so-called strike be? Concussion.
Yeah, there's
I don't
no
think you
reason
really
for a
would be able to
strike here
strike
now.
Michelle's channel,
There's
or
no.
Lumi's channel for that matter.
He's not striking, he's flagging, hoping for a strike. And I'm guaranteeing you that you haven't been struck by anything they've done yet, Michelle.
I doubt they're even doing that. I mean, they might be, doing the flagging, but
That's
I
what I
honestly
said.
think that they're just saying it to piss you off.
Yeah, could be.
By the way, I have not heard yet back from
But any of those
FairTube
people are going to be
Info.
hidden as soon as they pop up on this channel.
I have not heard yet back from FairTube Info. I have no idea how long it's going to take.
Remember, it's the Memorial Day weekend, Lumi.
In Germany?
Oh, is it out of Germany?
Yeah, FairTube his home base is in Germany.
Oh, then that shouldn't matter.
Unless they have their own Memorial Day for the German soldiers who died for their cause. Andrew says Leo and Monica are right though. The more you address it, the more attention it will get. If it's not addressed, they will move on to someone else. React.
Yeah, John Heyman may not have even come in here if we didn't even bring it up today.
Nah, he already was here from last time we were live, and also the same thing with Yam Ranch was here too, which we all promptly threw out to the garbage.
And just so everybody knows, I have done a thorough search. There's only one channel on YouTube called Yam Ranch or Yam Ranch Reloaded.
Right. And that one channel is you could tell them a little bit about the content on that channel, so they have an idea what his content's about.
His content's about you and Cyrex, primarily Cyrex. Some of it's you, mostly about drinking pee.
He's got piss fans or fascination.
Makes songs with background music that's probably free from somewhere on YouTube, and uses your sound clips that he's taken and chopped and switched around. Nobody believes you drink pee, Michelle, but it's still ignorant and rude and harassment.
Well, the
Monica,
thing,
did you read the letter? Because I couldn't see it because all I have is a phone from when Michelle got struck. Did you read it thoroughly? Because
Which
I have
letter?
the one that says like the rules of you've been struck, you can't stream or put videos or anything on your channel for a week.
For a week.
Did you read it thoroughly though? Because I have a friend of mine who's messaging me some information that I think we need to address, but not publicly.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Well, I
I didn't
look
see
at
the
it
letter
again
yet. Did you guys
because I'll
post it
have
up
to
on the
refresh my
NASQ
memory.
support group?
Well, not in the NASQ support group, Michelle, because something's happening there that shouldn't be happening there.
All right. So
Did you set up the Twitter thing yet?
Blazing email me
I
the
did.
letter.
You have to accept me on or follow me back on Twitter, Monica,
Okay. All right. We'll do.
and then I can add you in. But Shar and Michelle are already in it.
Okay. All
I
right.
didn't even check if I was in your message group. Can you email me the link to that? It's the contact information is in the letter I wrote, which is bigkiller3@gmail.com. If you want to send me a link to that
We're doing it in Twitter, Michelle. It's much more secure.
on Twitter. Okay, I haven't been on Twitter to check. How do you do email group? How do you do email groups in Twitter?
What do you mean email? Just don't worry about it right now, Michelle.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later.
All right.
It's nothing that we need to address right now.
Or Lumi.
Just talk to me in the NASQ support group about it because I know what you're saying, but I don't know how.
It'll be the same thing. It'll be a DM group.
I
It'll
need
be
a
like
DM
a text
message or something.
between multiple people.
And you can even do phone calls and stuff on Twitter.
Yep.
You can even stream on Twitter.
Yeah, and you can stream on Twitter.
So Andrew's got your bank holiday that's coming up on Monday. Is it?
It's a bank holiday for us here too.
It's not associated with Poppy Day because that's for you guys is in November, isn't it? Or do you guys do it on Monday as well?
What's that?
I'm asking Andrew when they celebrate their Memorial Day because I know in UK
okay,
they do,
their holiday,
and they wear red poppies when they do it, and so I was just curious.
What are red poppies?
So it is today as well because I thought it had to do with the ending of World War One. It's a flower. I don't know for sure the significance of it to the UK, but they all wear it. Okay, November is Poppy Day, so they all wear it. Is that because of Remember November or something, Guy Fawkes?
I'll just look and see if there's any DMs from me.
Remember the 5th of November or something like that.
Yeah, we used to have Poppy Day here because I remember when we donated, we'd get the little red poppy thingy.
Yep. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure what the significance of the poppy is, but people wear them on their lapels, real ones,
it had
fake
to do
ones.
Something with the vets, right? The veterans?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, okay. That's the ones I always remember doing
and
it.
Somebody rudely told my friend Rachella, in a comment the other day in a chat room that it is rude to say Happy Memorial Day. Look it up. I did look it up. It's not rude to say Happy Memorial Day. It's mostly geared towards remembering veterans who have fallen, but veterans who are currently serving or veterans who are retired from serving appreciate hearing thank you on this day as well.
Yeah.
So, okay, sorry. I looked it up. I read 5 articles on it. 2 pro anti Happy Memorial Day and 3 pro Happy Memorial Day.
Right. Well, Memorial Day for me actually also isn't just for World War II. I think of the people, for the men and women, for example, who served in all the armed conflicts of the world.
Yes, me
Um,
too. And my
regardless
just
of
lost
country.
family members. Yep.
You know, the Korean War, for example, the Vietnam War, the Gulf War,
Yep.
all of those wars.
Desert Storm, all of them. Yep.
See, that would have been a great topic for this channel today.
It would be.
The history and the remembering of, our fallen soldiers. Because I know you're very patriotic, Michelle, and I'm
Right.
pretty sure Lily is too.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we have to remember that what they fought for and died for was for the concepts that we as Americans believe in, which is, freedom, freedom
Yeah.
of oppression and tyranny.
Yep.
That's the one thing that we need to remember, and I hope you're not gonna get straight for that, Lum. Why? You think because they don't like you to talk about Memorial Day? You
I think
never
it'd be
know.
perfectly acceptable to talk about Memorial Day as long as we aren't going to be saying things like, we hate Joe Biden.
We have VE Day, Victory of Europe, and VJ Day. Okay, yeah, we have those in our calendars too.
But they're not federal holidays yet.
But they're not big holidays here.
Yeah, in Memorial Day, in
Victory of
fact, has
Europe, I
been
can see
Memorial
why that would
Day.
be very important to the people of the European Union. I don't know about Victory Japan Day though.
Memorial Day actually used to be called Decoration Day, and it actually started after the American Civil War.
Right.
And they would go and decorate fallen soldiers' graves, decorate the
Oh,
battlegrounds,
really?
things like that. Yes, that's how it started. And it didn't even become a national federal holiday until 1971.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I learned all this yesterday when somebody rudely said that to Rachella. I said, well, I'm going to look it up. Because you know me, I like to research, right?
Yeah, I
Well,
like to research
one of
too.
the
I like to
things
research medical stuff
one
too.
of the things I'm actually curious about is does Rachella want to join the panel, because we do have the link up in the NASQ support group. Now the other thing you didn't I didn't check Twitter yet, so you'll have to
We'll
send.
we'll we'll
We'll
we'll
talk about
we'll
that
hand,
later.
yeah, we'll talk about it later. It's
All
nothing
right.
that we need to address right now.
So anyway, the point is that uh, of course, as I said, the main thing is that the link for this chat is up in our NASQ support group. So you could join, click on the link, it'll bring you right in here. If anybody forgets, I did post it again this morning so that you all would have it so you can come on and check it out. Right. Also, last night's music program will be uploaded to Patreon after we're done with this, because the soup kitchen will not be open today.
Really?
I have to check. It might be. Oh, I'm not
Our
sure.
state-run liquor store's open today, I think.
How many state holidays does the United States have? I have no idea.
Oh, look, we've got us a spammer.
No,
Gone.
spammer just gives me little squares on the screen. I don't know what they mean. It's a fun. It's not installed on your computer, so must be pretty nasty font. uh, who knows? Maybe it's all little pictures of dicks.
No, it's just somebody trying to upset us. I just got rid of them.
Yeah.
Hi, out on the wire.
How you doing on the wire? Out on the wire, you have the link for today's stream on in the NASQ support group. If you want to go and click on that link, it'll bring you in here. If you want to say hello to everybody.
So I thought that was pretty interesting. My family doesn't have a whole lot of veterans in it, so we always also decorate our loved ones' graves on that day as well. My daughter is fortunate enough. When she passed, I was 21 years old. I didn't have a gravesite. My parents had already bought theirs, and it's up in a veterans section of the cemetery, and the mortuary was kind enough. The cemetery owners were kind enough to actually let her be buried there. So my parents bought an additional slot, and she's buried up with heroes of the wars. And that's
How
pretty
you
cool.
doing,
She gets a
Billy?
flag. They put a flag on her grave and everything every year. It's very cool.
Yeah, my family has
She's an
um
honorary fallen hero.
my father was a veteran. I think my grandfather was a veteran also in World War II, but I'm not sure about that. Um,
Oh, I didn't realize this. That's what that Restream bot is. It's like messages from the other platforms.
Yes. Billy's
Oh,
messaging us from Discord,
it also
and
streams it
Billy,
also to
just so
the
everybody knows, is Hyundai.
it also streams it to Discord Snow Queen chat. So if you wanted to go into Snow Queen chat, you can actually type and it'll come up on here as well. As I can demonstrate with a quick test here.
yeah, I don't. Uh,
Now,
I'm very
others
new to
may
all
not
this
know that. So let
streaming.
me just show how that works. So let me go in here. So let's go to Snow Queen chat. And we're gonna go to. I'm gonna type something simple. Let's say hello everyone. Okay. Hello everyone from Discord. Okay.
That might be a good show too one day, Michelle, explaining how you stream from all these different because I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's an OBS feature.
It's an OBS feature. It's a Restream.io feature, actually. It's Restream.io is the software that makes it possible. Because, and I'm on the free Restream.io. If I was on the paid, the people on Facebook would be able to respond, or would be able to see all the other chats as well, and then they would be able to actually interact with them as well. Plus platform, but because Michelle's got the free one, Facebookers can only type to Michelle. They can't read the comments from the other people.
Hmm.
I don't know why. Is it really worth it? It's to spend $19 a month for that.
Oh, then
Um,
I should say hello, Billy. Obviously,
I'm
he's
not paying
listening.
for the software. I'm just using the free version of Restream.io.
And so
Um,
so you're not paying for it, so that's not a big deal.
right.
And if it brings you in even one more sub, I think it's worth it, especially since it's free.
Yeah.
But I love
So
the idea of
Michelle,
a topic
Michelle,
What?
every day.
do you have or Lumi or Michelle? Do you guys have any plans for today for Memorial Day or no?
Um. Well, Billy would like me to stream World of Warcraft gameplay on Discord today. At least we're gonna try it. Um.
Cool.
At least you can occasionally look over in general chat to see the messages like we did last night. A lot of the people really do like the music shows. I know Blazingly you were having a problem with sound. I guess in the end, I don't know why. Because
Yeah, it's for some weird reason. I'll let it play, and all of a sudden the sound disappears. So I'll click out. Sometimes I can get the sound back. Sometimes I can't. I don't know. It must be my internet connection or something.
it could be your
Did you
phone
add the
or
overlay? When it asked you about adding the overlay so you could hear it when you're not on the screen, did you do that?
Oh, you know what? I think the second time I didn't.
That's
Oh, is
probably
that what it
why.
is?
Yes.
Okay, that's the problem. Then I'll have to fix
And
that.
that's what I do is I put it on overlay and then I can
yeah.
go about my business and listen.
Billy says to me, he says, finally, it looks like there's not going to be no more rain for today.
Yeah, it's supposed to
Probably.
be beautiful today.
And it's beautiful here.
Of course.
Ed was
Anybody else have
wondering,
some fun plans for today?
uh,
I was gonna go lay out in the sun today, but I don't know. I'm kind of tired.
I bet you burn easily.
I do, but I love it, man. I love the sun.
It feels good, huh?
Uh-huh.
It's good for your bones too.
Mm.
Yeah, it's good for your
My
bones. Vitamin D3.
I gotta get into
doctor-
bathing too.
My doctor told my kids and I that our vitamin D was low, and because of COVID, and he said just go out back for 15 minutes a day, get some sun on your bodies. So
Yeah, I'm lacking in my vitamin D. I actually have vitamins I'm supposed to be taking, but I'm so horrible at it.
take them so you don't
I
shrink when you get
know.
old.
Well, I've already lost 3 inches, and that's
Have
might
you
be
really?
Just be aware,
Yeah.
Andrew, that there's multiple versions of vitamin D. There's D2, which is by prescription, and vitamin D3, which is the one we normally get. I don't know how many versions of vitamin D there is. Maybe there's a D1, D2, D3, D4.
The vitamin D3 is the vitamin you should be taking, and I know when
For
I had my
calcium
levels.
for your bones.
So what's
Yeah, when
D2 and what's D1?
I just think they're different chemistries. You know, like they're all the same, but I think there's just like maybe added some stuff into it, and the D3 is I know is the better one because that's the one they
Right.
check your levels on.
So would D4 be better than D3?
Is there
a D4?
I don't even know if there is a D4.
I only know of D1, 2, and 3.
Right, so D1 must really suck.
Yes.
How you doing, Crystal?
Hello, Crystal.
So one of the things is for Lumi's channel 5 live streamers, I guess isn't bad. No, it's not bad. I mean,
Yeah.
for
Well,
channel,
you know, it's almost like you guys are starting over. You know, you gotta. That's why I'm saying if we start getting topics and everything, and the word gets out that hey, that was a pretty good show, we enjoyed it. You're gonna get more people in here.
right?
That's what I'm saying. If you continuously focus on the problem that Michelle's channel is having, you know, that's something everybody already knows about, and they're not gonna stick around and listen to.
Right. Well, the thing is that the eventually Michelle's gonna be getting her channel back, but then my channel's gonna be quiet again.
Right. Right.
Well, we can move some shows to your channel too. If you want to start building it up as a backup, we could do 2
Or
days a
Lumi
week
can
on
do her
Lumi's.
own. Yeah.
There's
Lumi
only
could even
one
do her own
thing that I
type
would
of
have
show.
to ask
Oh yeah, Lumi could do an
answer
afternoon show
before we
like
go
a
too far,
noontime
and
show.
that is this: if I ever get 1,000 subs on here, how in the bloody hell would I be monetized when I don't even have a social security card?
Well, I mean, I guess you'd have to address that when you come to that.
You'd have to
Yeah, how would
rank it
Lumi
in
get
with
a social
Michelle.
security card when she doesn't even have a birth certificate?
She
I
wouldn't.
mean, you'd have to put it under Michelle's name.
Michelle's. You'd have to link it to Michelle's AdSense, which can be done.
Okay. Have somebody from the IRS contact me with policy.
Okay, Lumi, I'll get right on that for you.
Because somebody obviously has got the instructions. Because Michelle, I would have to fill out was a 1099 form for text release text information, which I don't have. But that depends on the social security number. So how would do that? Since Michelle would end up being my payee, basically.
Michelle would just fill it out. I know a YouTuber who has multiple channels, and Michelle would just be the one that fills it out since Lumi doesn't technically legally exist.
Yeah, well, the problem is that this channel is completely separate, and technically it is completely separate from Michelle's channel.
Okay,
it
then
even
Lumi,
has
there's
its
no
own
way you're
email
going to get
address and
monetized.
everything.
Okay, then Lumi, there's no way you're going to get monetized if you're not going to let Michelle monetize your channel.
Well, Michelle can monetize it, but I actually rather do it myself. Oh, God.
But you can't, Lumi, honey.
Double the paperwork, double the fun. Oh.
No, there's no way to prove you exist.
Because even if Lumi could get a tax ID number and all that, the first thing that's going to happen is that means that we have to file 1099s for her channel, 1099s for my channels, State ID,
Yeah.
state taxes for her channel, state taxes for my channel, federal taxes for her channel, federal taxes for my channel.
Exactly.
H&R
Double the
Block from
paperwork.
hating you, Lumi.
Yeah.
And then, of
Double the
course, what
paperwork. And
happens
it would
if
never
the
it would
country
never
of
happen
what happens if
anyway.
the United States Immigration Naturalization says, "Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Go back to Finland." Yeah. Then how the hell will they separate me from Michelle?
Exactly. That was funny, Lumi. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. That was funny as heck, you guys.
Yeah, definitely would be confusing for how would
Actually, what you would do is probably become an LLC at that point.
Eventually Michelle might go for an LLC,
Yeah,
but the
if you
problem
become
is
multiple
that the
channel,
charter gets kind of expensive.
if it happens and you become monetized on both channels, then we can look into it then.
Yeah.
What if Michelle created her own MCN, multi-channel network? Like what happened to Etika? Do you want me to fleece you each month for 75% of your take? No thanks.
I don't know. I said, don't forget of all the spouse forms you'd have to fill out too.
Yep. Then they'd say, we need Lumi's fingerprints. And they're going to go, Lumi's fingerprints are the same as Michelle's. Somebody's trying to defraud the federal government. And you'll have all kinds of problems. So we'll just
And
make it
could
a
you imagine,
multi-channel.
Lumi? If you could prove your existence, you could get all that stimulus money and.
Yep.
Actually, no, she couldn't because technically she wasn't born in this country. They're not giving it to people with an ITIN.
They're giving it to people in Michigan who are illegal aliens.
Yep.
They're not giving it to them either.
Huh.
Only Americans that have a real American Social Security number are getting the stimulus money. And what the state of Michigan is doing, I don't know. That's the state.
They could be illegals that have fake Social Security numbers that they're still taking their taxes on.
I don't.
Yeah,
that's the thing that amazes me.
Unless they're over here on like a work visa.
The only thing is if they ever catch on to those fake numbers and
they don't care. They
you.
love the money. You would think they'd care, but they don't. I used to do HR for a temporary company out here, and 70% of the workforce were illegals. How I know is because I know how to tell an illegal ID when I see one, and an illegal Social Security card. And they didn't care. If I didn't catch it and it went through, the IRS didn't care.
Yeah, I have a friend that works in that type of business, and she says all the fraud that they catch and everything is just unbelievable.
Yeah, if they catch you, you're messed up.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why me and Michelle talked about getting a legitimate Social Security card for me. The problem is because I was born in Finland, I can't get one.
Unless but weren't you Libyans get the Social Security?
Weren't you, since you're in Michelle's body, weren't you technically born when Michelle was technically in America? Technically.
Take a look at the Abigail and Brittany Hensel twins, for example. These are. This is a good example.
Allegedly.
Take a look at Abigail and Brittany Hensel. They are conjoined twins from the neck down, except they each has their own head. They have 2 Social Security numbers, one for each, 2 driver's license, one for each, and both are teachers at 2 different schools. Yeah, you figure that. How do you teach 2 different schools?
I don't know how they're teaching at 2 different schools.
They are.
Unless they're doing it on a computer. But
well, this is before COVID. So this story was before COVID. So the point is that one is marrying one guy and the other one's marrying the other guy.
Look what Hyundai wrote in the chat.
Oh yeah, it's a good idea, Hyundai.
How you doing, XXX Hyundai? Business ID on the website.
You remember Schizo?
No, I don't.
What about him?
Schizo. She came up on panel and made a donation to Michelle. and we all thanked her, and Michelle thanked her, but she's upset because Michelle didn't
I,
really
I,
act
I
like she was
did give her
interested.
thank you, but I admit it was a little bit of a kind of a lackluster thank you. But it
I
wasn't
know.
like I was trying to be lackluster. It was kind of that day I was going through a lot of things, and
Yes.
I'm
Yep.
sorry she feels that way. Yeah, I know. And I mean,
Well, why do you
I
lie?
try
When
to
we explain it to him,
yeah,
go.
and I've tried to explain. Michelle. She was very distracted. And I think that's why we kind of help her out when that
Yep.
happens. That we want to make sure that people know, because Michelle does say privately how much she does appreciate everything. She just may not address it at that moment. And
Yep.
unfortunately, some people do get upset over that, and I'm sorry that they do.
It's frustrating. And because Michelle even went so far as to set it up so that when you do it, a thing pops up on the screen from Streamlabs, basically
Mhm.
notifying everybody that happened, kind of publicly saying thank
and
you.
then I hear it, and then of course, like sometimes I look at the screen, so all I hear is the sound. I don't see it, and then it's like, well, someone subscribed, donated, or bought some stuff from my store, on Streamlabs.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's why I never drop my PayPal or anything. One, I don't need the money, but two, it's like I always think that people are going to be offended, like if I don't thank them enough, or if I feel like I'm thanking them too much.
Well,
It's
and
too
now
much
that
of a
you,
hassle.
and now that you've heard how they can treat people for it, people who they
Yeah.
know have a mental issue also that makes it so they miss those types of social cues, don't give
Yeah.
a crap. Wow.
I guess that'd be another good topic right there. Is Hesburgers. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Asperger's needs to come up multiple times a year. I'm sorry, but it does.
Yeah,
It needs to
yeah.
be pounded into your viewers' heads.
Yeah.
My niece's brother, he's got Asperger's really bad. I mean, he can function society like Michelle, but he misses social cues. He doesn't,
Yep.
he sometimes but he's kind of the opposite of Michelle. Well, I don't know. He can sometimes like just be too close to you. Like he doesn't understand that there's that separation. Everybody has
Yeah.
their own bubble. Stay out of it.
Yeah. Boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them do struggle with boundaries. Like I said, I work with 2 or 3. You have somebody so you have a better understanding of how to deal with somebody who has it, Leo, than somebody who doesn't even know anybody that has it.
Hmm. Yeah. And like I think it's ridiculous that people will shame other people for dropping their PayPal. You don't have to donate. You don't.
Yep.
But you shouldn't shame a person for doing it.
Right. It's not
That's
like
what it's
it's
there
not like
for.
it's not like Michelle's videos have a parking meter on them.
Well, back in her old
Make
days,
sure to please drop a couple more
Michelle put up
nickels in to make sure you
videos.
don't hit violation.
Back in her old days, like her very first videos, she would go on and rant about not getting money.
Uh-huh.
But that was way, way, way back.
Right.
And you have to dig. You have to dig to find those. And if people are finding those, then they deserve to see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let them watch it. Let them hate it. But she's not like that now. Everybody uses Nightbot or Shamebot, as Paul calls it, which is kind of a funny thing to call it.
Yeah.
I do like that one. But everybody uses it for all of that stuff, for their Discord, for their Patreon, for their PayPal, for their Cash App. Have you ever watched Anderson Henderson and Mark Terry? They're throwing their crap out all the time.
I
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, $25. Anything you can give will help. That's e-begging.
And isn't it Bergs? Bergs will sit up on panels like, you
Yep.
better
Light me up.
donate.
Light me up. Light
And
me up.
Elbow. Yeah,
Yep.
Elbow.
Pay
I
your
mean, they
taxes.
just don't give a crap. They're just like, you
Yep.
better pay me.
Yep. That's an e-beggar, Michelle. What you do is not e-begging at all. And anybody who with an eye can see that you go without your headset. Just your headset and your chair alone show that you make do.
Yeah. I mean, I make do with what I got, and I mean, sure, someone say, yeah, Michelle, why don't you stupid move the camera so you at least more cover your forehead so that they can see you?
Yeah, you are really good at not being in camera. You need to stay in camera more.
Right. Well, what we can do
Or put your icon up
let's
there.
switch to
Yeah.
the other
Or
camera.
put your icon up there, Michelle. You can put your icon up too.
I'm gonna show you the other camera. That one's the
Okay.
second USB camera. Okay, here we go. I wanted to show you
you
exactly just how much you're actually seeing here. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, pay your taxes.
This
Pay
is
your taxes.
To the king.
this
That's
is how
why.
close
That's
I
why
am
now
to
why
the
Bergs
screen.
also calls himself the emperor because it's higher than a king.
Right. This here is this is how close I am to the screen. Just so you understand this. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You got two screens, Michelle. Oh, so I mean, does anybody want to grab a measuring tape to see how close Michelle is to the screen?
No, you look like you're within 6 inches.
4 fingers worth.
Yep. 4 to 6 inches. Yep.
No, that's more like 4 inches from my fingers.
Yep.
Maybe 6 inches if you want to go a little further out.
And where is the chat that you're reading? Is it down in the lower right hand corner, left hand corner there?
It's right over here. Right now, OBS is on top of it. So let me just yeah, there you go.
Yep.
OBS is stubborn.
So what are you looking at when you're bent over to the left and we can only see your ear?
Yeah. So the thing is that the camera. There we go. I can see better. So this is the chat here that I'm reading, and you notice it is on the edge of the screen here, so that I can actually still see a little bit of background, so I can watch what's going on.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And then we're gonna fade out to the other camera, and that's what we do, just like that.
Okay.
You gotta remember, guys, when you're registered blind, you're gonna have to do things differently just so you can get, stay in the frame. I mean, this is the other camera is mounted on the wall. Let me show you what that is. For those of you who've never seen it, it's right over.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Yep.
Okay, and that's bolted in the wall. Now this one here is the one I'm using as a freestanding camera. That's
the Rusty Cam.
The one it sits in the table. So when I'm playing World of Warcraft, you'll see me with or without my elf ears, like right here, playing the game and crunching down the keyboard and moving around the screen.
Yep, well, just like that. That's how you do it. Yep.
That's how you do it if you're registered blind. You figure it out.
You figure it out and make it work. At least you have some sight.
Yeah. Yeah, at least I have sight. I mean, that's a good thing. And the eye drops do help. The can't see eye drops. And that if it wasn't for the patrons and if it wasn't for the monetization, we couldn't have bought the eye drops that we need for my eyes. So my eyesight would have been totally gone.
Yep.
Because of cataract in my right eye. And I got a little bit of cataract in my left eye, which is keeping it at bay with the eye drops. So that's something important to remember. Is the eye drops are essential for me to keep my eyesight functioning.
Yep, and anybody who didn't think that your goal was to be monetized again is crazy. You were monetized before. Put the camera on Blazing Leo.
Oh no.
Cyrax's pin.
Yeah, I originally was monetized before, but my channel only had like 200 subs originally. Today. Well, I can't put the camera on Blazing Leo because unfortunately
Don't know. And my camera's not even on.
Right. Unless and that's another reason why we don't use StreamYards, unfortunately, is that it's too easy to be porn bombed in StreamYards.
Well, and also the biggest thing, Michelle, is it doesn't convert what we say to you in the panel to text so you can read it.
Exactly. That's another feature we need because my hearing is the speech to text
Yep.
captions. That makes it easier for us to be functional.
I know why people like StreamYards, but the things they like about it don't work for you. I could teach you how to prevent porn bombing, but you would still have the problem of not being able to read what we say.
Right.
So that makes StreamYards not an option.
And on top of that, you only get 20 hours of the free plan for a month, and that means that a typical show, which is an hour and a half long, you figure it 6 days for the morning show, 6 days for the night show. Why do you have to give me? Why do I have to do fractional math?
Yeah, I hate fractional math.
That's 3. That's 3 hours a day. 21 hours. That would be. It would be out of Streamlabs time in 1 week.
Yep, exactly.
For StreamYards, yeah, so that wouldn't work. And then of course, the only thing is that Michelle would still have to open up Google Meets just to read the StreamYards chats.
Yeah.
So why not just do it directly on Google Meets and skip the middleman?
Yep. And if everybody wants to see who's on the panel, all you have to do is share the Google Meet stream once in a while so they can see our icons. That's it.
Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it. But you're treating the stream out. Yeah, I mean the thing.
Leo, do you know who Cyrax's pen is?
No.
It might be a friend of mine.
Okay. I just think that if
I think that was a pen that he shoved up his bum.
Yes, he did that. And I actually saw the video. That's so disgusting. It's something you can never unsee.
I know.
I'm surprised YouTube didn't take him down for showing skin.
Hey,
I don't know if it was on YouTube.
They took it. Well, yeah, I don't think he ever posted
that.
Oh, wait,
it was. It was for a little while, wasn't it? And
yes, it was. And so was his fungal penis infection. They started a channel called Cyrax's Fungal Penis. And I think the video is still there.
And YouTube didn't strike him because of that? My God, they're striking Michelle for... They're striking
they put it on a throwaway
Michelle.
account, so I mean the channel was removed.
They struck Michelle for like just talking about the Breonna
yeah, exactly.
Taylor incident. And
Michelle, this thing was so deformed you couldn't even tell it was a penis.
I don't need the details.
Square.
I don't really need
the details. Square.
So did the doctor finally take it off and put it out of its misery?
I hope so. I don't know, but it was horrible.
I mean, how in the hell would you be able to pee with that? I mean, I'm serious. I mean, I don't know how that would work.
I can't even imagine he went to sleep with it normal and woke up like that. I had to be like that for a while before he finally told his mom.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
I want to say poor guy, but...
he deserves it.
Yeah.
No, I'm quite different from Cyrex. I mean, first of all, I don't know why he does what he does, but that's Cyrex. I'm not Cyrex.
He likes the attention. He's been doing it for years.
He does love the attention.
He does.
So in short, he's an attention-seeking bastard, is what you're saying.
Yes, he is, and he's tone deaf and musically uninclined.
I think I heard something about the musical part of it.
The Google moderator removed Cyrex Pin's quote.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, message deleted by the Google moderator team.
Oh.
Uh-oh, Biscottios. It wasn't even a bad message, so I don't know why they did that.
Well, no, I don't. What did the picture look like?
Who's Google moderator? See, Google moderator. Google moderator doesn't show up in the Restream IO chat, so.
Yeah, I don't know who moved it then.
But I mean, the thing is that who is Google moderator? Why won't they introduce themselves to me?
I think it's a bot, Michelle.
Yeah, well, if it's automatically erasing comments, then obviously there's somebody basically pushing that remote control.
I don't know. That comment didn't have anything in it that should be flagged, I wouldn't think. It just said put the camera on Leo or something like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, I saw
It
that,
wasn't
but
that's the only comment Cyrex's pen made.
well, I think that already escaped the asylum of YouTube before they
let's
even
try
got
not
to
to
it.
let's try not to include my name in Cyrex's
I know, right? I'm sorry, Leo.
Oh
Well,
God.
Cyrex's pen really wants to see Paul. Paul does a great impression of Cyrex's pen's work on his neck.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Uh-huh.
That had me dying.
Speaking of Paul, he listened briefly to the music last night, but he didn't stay long.
Oh, that was nice of him to come in, show you he still supports you.
Yeah,
Yeah, Michelle, he's not mad at you or anything. He's just
I don't think he's mad at me, but
he's just stepping back. He doesn't want to be involved in any of this.
He
On
doesn't want
either
to.
end.
Yeah, and he really, other than what I've seen them use of my voice clips, he really doesn't participate.
I just don't think he. I just don't think he liked the music last night.
Maybe not.
Because it's not really, it wasn't really modern rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, well, I usually put you on in the background.
Yep.
And then I'll go about my business.
That's what I do too.
Yeah.
And then if you start singing, I love that, and I'll usually.
I love it too. I love the singing.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cute.
Well, it just shows that she's happy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She's having a good
Especially
time.
since the songs I remember from, that album was ones I remember from my childhood. And the ones from the music album from WRCH, I remember that from my childhood. And, just the music that I grew up with. I used to have happy times.
Yep. That's what I like. Any song, whether it's rap, country, rock, classical, as old school, new school, as long as it makes me feel good, then I'm gonna like the song.
Well, I got a whole shitload of Kurt Camford records. I don't know where they came from. Donations.
Yep.
And it shows one picture of a man taking off flippers at the beach.
Huh.
Like he's dancing in his flippers on the beach. Well, I don't know. It was a pretty good music. It was. I don't really get into Camford too much, but I have them. So we're gonna go through. I'm gonna still have to pick through all the records. Ed said to me, he said, "You gonna play any more of the WRKO 1968?" I said, I said, "Ed, it's on Patreon. You can actually download it. You have to put a minimum $1 pledge in, and then you can listen to it all over.
Make him pay, Michelle. Make him pay."
I don't know. I can get him down. I can give him the link directly so he can get around the paywall.
I would up your Patreon. I would up it to $5.
Yeah, that'd be cool. If somebody wants to up the Patreon donation, since we're not making any money right now.
No. I would put your minimum as $5.
All right. How do you do that?
I don't know.
I don't even remember how I set it for $1.
She
asked me. I don't know.
I don't have a Patreon. I have a Patreon, but that's because I'm a patron, not because I'm a Patreon.
I joined somebody's Patreon for like a day, and then I got pissed off at him, and I left, and I was like a general or something on it. I'm like, I got off. I'm like, nope, I'm not donating to you anymore.
Yeah.
I always kept. I don't think I set the minimum. I think I left it whatever patrons was that was the default. They did offer tiers, but I didn't want to use the tiers because it was like, well, gee,
you have to separate your content by the tiers, etc., so on.
Right? Yeah. Like I mean, for example, sure, the Silver Moon City concerts could have easily been a second tier.
But I'll tell
the
you what,
videos
Michelle,
could have been a third tier.
If you're not going to put the live streams, you're not going to keep the live streams anymore, I would put them on Patreon, and I would increase that Patreon minimum to $5. And then if people want to go see it and sound clip you, they have to at least pay you for it.
Yeah.
Make a buck on it.
Well, right now everybody pays $1 donation, $1 minimum donation, and they get access to it. So
I've seen people start their Patreons at like $20.
Oh yeah. Molly Golightly's is $50.
Yeah,
talk
I
about
think isn't
e-begging.
Yeah.
what's her face, Miss Wonderful?
Yeah.
Her
Hers
members
was
and everything fee is like $20 to start with, and
25. Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
and people pay it. People
They
pay it.
do.
They love
People
that
will.
drama.
Yep. And people will pay it because they love to sound clip you, Michelle. So put at least
Well,
$5.
maybe the video, I mean, maybe the video's tiers could be more, but I think the audio one should be maybe 5. I don't think. I mean, the videos take a lot more space on Michelle's Google, on her Google Drive than anything.
Mhm.
But if
Because
you upload it to YouTube, if you upload it to Patreon, isn't it, or does it pull it from the drive?
my uploads, I upload to Google Drive, and then I send the link out to Google or to
To
Patreon
Patreon?
from Google
Okay.
Drive.
All right. Okay. So that's the problem. Okay.
Because the problem is that if I put it on YouTube, YouTube is going to go, ew, copyright music. Well, strike here, strike here,
Or
strike here.
or ooh, she's giving medical advice. Strike. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So at least Google Drive doesn't complain about the music. So, and as far as uploading directly to Patreon, I don't know how much storage they give you.
Well, you could just find that out by logging in and reading, Michelle.
They don't even directly do streaming either. You either stream through Vimeo or YouTube. Yeah, Vimeo, by the way, for those who don't know, is very expensive for streaming or even for videos because the free only lets you have up to like 5 gigabytes of videos or something, like 10 gigabytes of videos. So, and then once you exceed that, you have to basically pay for it. And then the price tiers are ridiculously high. So I'm still curious if the soup kitchen is open. I am too. Let me quickly call the soup kitchen and find out the answer to that question.
Okay.
Just give me a second here, guys.
Okay.
Let me hang up. Let me hang up the phone here. Okay, so let me quickly go. One minute. I'm calling right here quickly. Let's see if the soup kitchen's open. 3, 2, 4.
We can hear you. Don't whisper. We don't want people to be able to call the soup kitchen, too. Good job, Michelle. So we learned a few things about people and the holiday today. My daughter's coming over and she's going to barbecue for us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and my husband's going to take me up to my daughter's grave today.
Yeah, you guys open for lunch today? I'll take that as a no. All right. Okay, so the soup kitchen's not open for lunch today. Okay.
What they do, hang up on you?
No.
Did they hang up on you?
It was the answer machine.
Oh, okay.
All right.
She's like, I'll take that as a no.
Yeah, like I said, first I thought it was a human being because it sounded like she was thought it was a human being. I mean, so I asked the question and said, "Hi, you serving lunch today?" She said, "You reached the open our soup kitchen." I'm sorry, no one's here. I said, "Gee, okay, I just take this as a no."
Yeah. It was just funny how you said it.
Yeah. I hope that the weather, yeah, it's gonna be getting warm here too. By next week, it's gonna be spicy. Yeah, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot.
Oh, good beach weather.
So,
Bathing suit.
you know,
Beach weather here in where I live is the Great Salt Lake, and that is not a beach you want to go hang out on. That place stinks.
Oh, really? Well,
Oh yeah, brine shrimp.
oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know nothing about. I
I mean,
heard
we have
it's
we have
beautiful
reservoirs
with
and
them.
stuff.
Yeah, I've heard it's
So why
beautiful
don't you
there.
guys mix in some fresh water in the Great Salt Lake, and so the brain shrimp can learn to be fish shrimp?
Yeah, Monica, get on that.
Yeah.
Go down there with some gallons of fresh water and start pouring it in there.
It's actually the remnants of the largest inland body of salt water that there was at one time on the planet,
Hmm.
Really?
called Lake Bonneville.
What about the Dead Sea? I bet that smells even worse. Because it's called the Dead Sea.
Ah. Well, see, the Lake Bonneville was bigger than that. You can even, when you look up at our mountains, you can see where the shoreline used to be. There's old wave marks. Um, and it's all drained down for whatever reason to the Great Salt Lake, and so all that content of salt is saturated. The salt flats, literally salt flats.
Mm.
So where did all the water go?
Don't know. I don't know. I haven't looked into it
Maybe it
very
all went
much
to the
more than that.
sky when Yahweh took the
Meteor
water
hit.
out to flood out the people of Noah's time.
Maybe, or maybe when the meteor hit, because it looks like it hit in Mexico, so maybe it did knock all the water out. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. So maybe what to do is get a nice water irrigation project to do the reverse. Hey, let's take the ocean and let's pour it in here on the salt flats.
It's gonna be 92 here this weekend.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's starting to
I
feel
didn't
like a
real.
desert.
That's in Utah, right?
Yeah.
I didn't realize Utah was a warmer state.
It's a high desert, so it's a land of extremes. So we get
Okay.
extreme heat. Now it's not as hot as Vegas, but it's hot. We still get
Okay.
hundreds all
Yeah.
summer long. And
Yeah,
in the
it's gonna
winter,
be in the
it's
80s,
extremely
actually low 90s here next week.
in the winter it's extremely cold. And so when
And
they had the Winter Olympics here in 2002, the big thing was a land of extremes.
mm,
All right, well, let me this way. As we were saying earlier about the different price tiers, yeah, I can see doing that. The only thing is I don't know how to do it in Patreon, so if anybody can show me how to change the price tiers, because
yeah,
I think
I'd have to look into it, or Monica could research it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I'll
I'd
research it.
I honestly would up it.
Yeah, I would,
Um,
Michelle.
just because it may even offset the fact that you're not making the money on YouTube.
This
right.
week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, let's see.
I can look into that on my phone, so I can look into it while we're driving to the cemetery today and stuff. I'll look into it and let you know what I find.
Well, let's take a look at the Patreon and see how we're doing anyway on it. So, www.patreon.
Yeah, I gotta remember to join it.
It is, Andrew. August is horrible here. July
All
and
right,
August
right
are
now
the
I got
two
4
hottest months.
patrons.
August is my birthday.
All
And
right.
I'll tell you this, spring is a wonderful week, and so is fall. Because it literally goes from summer to winter here.
Nothing
Ugh.
like freezing in
Michigan.
your oven, huh?
We joke around that there's 2 seasons in Utah, winter and road construction.
That's what we say here in Michigan too.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, you know what's
So,
cool? My birthday is on Friday the 13th this year in August.
oh, so cool.
Yeah, I always look forward to it when it's on that. Yeah, it used to mean more when I was a kid, but
Yeah, but it's still cool to have the
yeah.
memory of it, though.
Mhm.
And you're older now, you can do something even funner.
Mhm.
My daughter's boyfriend. Oh, I'm sorry, they're not official. So her literal boy that she's dating.
See,
I get yelled
here's
at
the
when I say
thing.
boyfriend.
I'm right now. I'm in the Patreon page right now for as creators go, and I see patrons, page, promote, and income. But I don't know. Is it under income, pledge growth, patronage, refunds, declines, payouts, taxes? That's not it.
It'll
Do
probably
you
be
have
in
a
your
setting?
settings.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Probably
you have a
be in your
settings.
settings. Yep.
And promote is special offers and bud button posts, patrons.
Settings. Is there not a settings option?
Let's see. There is a gear. It says settings. Yeah.
I would go to that first.
Okay.
Quit laughing, Andrew.
So let's see. Account management, team
Andrew is
apps,
such a sweetie pie.
email payouts
I know,
and
I like him.
taxes. So I don't know what team is, but let's see. Your plan, founders, change plan, payment
There you go.
process.
Yep.
Well, okay. It says pro merchandise. Okay, you get the. Let's see. Learn more. Apply. Payment processing. Go for premium. 12%
Okay, but what
for
year were
established
you born,
creators
Andrew?
and creative businesses apply.
Were you guys born a year as cool as 1969?
I was born in '78.
No, see, 69, that's the coolest year to be born.
No comment on that one.
Unlaunch creator page. I don't want to unlaunch that. I just want to find out where in the heck do I set up payments. I don't see tiers. I don't even.
Oh, that's right. You're August baby too, Andrew. Well, Michelle, we'll look into it. Well, I
We'll
know
look
there's a way
into
to
it.
do
Yeah,
it.
Michelle, we'll figure it out. I'll
Yeah.
figure it out for you. We'll get an answer for you.
Yeah,
I thought you would remember, but you've probably had your Patreon so long it's been,
Yes, I have. I've had it
and you're getting
for
old.
at least 4 years.
Yeah.
So I probably forgot where all the settings were. And patrons, patrons. There's a list of my patrons.
Andrew Howard, how old are you going to be again, Andrew? Because I think me and you are about the same age, right? I'll be 43 this year.
Oh, I wish I was 43 again.
I don't feel 43. I mean, mentally, I don't.
No.
Well,
But,
me and Monica are closer to the same age.
Yeah. Michelle's said she's 1 year between me and my husband.
Oh, wait, he's younger. He's 79, 81, 2, 3. So he's 5 years younger?
Oh my heck, he's 5 years older than my son.
Oh, that's right. He's about the same age as Paul. That's right.
He's 5 years
What the hell
older than
am I
my
thinking
son.
of?
I feel old.
Oh my God. When my brother turned 50, my mom was like, I feel so old. I'm like, don't look at it that way, Mom. Think of it
Yeah.
as you've made it this long.
When I looked in the mirror and saw the wrinkly cleavage that I used to hate seeing on my mom, I knew I was old.
According to Restream, it says we have basically we see
cleavage.
Yeah, the skin is soft there, and so it has an extra fold because the skin is softer when you get older.
Yeah, I know.
You'll see what I mean.
No. I don't know, because I have big breastises.
Yes.
If I'll ever get cleavage there. I mean cleavage. Wrinkles, if I ever get cleavage. If I ever get wrinkles there, I think my boobs would just pull it down.
Well, no, your skin just gets softer as you get older. It gets thinner.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
that's what
I know.
causes the
With my
wrinkles.
mom.
Yep.
and she says he'll be
But
38
my mom never
in
had that.
August.
Yeah, my mom never had wrinkles until the last week of her life. You believe that? When she was, malnourished and everything else. She didn't have any
No,
wrinkles.
kid Charlemagne, Michelle did not just eat a booger.
That's interesting.
No, but I
Yeah.
did. You want some?
Yeah, I can send some your way if you want. Hot snot on a paper plate. Sounds tempting, doesn't it?
Yeah, you took it too far, and I'm gonna puke.
No, I did not eat a booger. Jesus Christ.
I know. We covered it. I went too far and grossed him out. Sound clip that.
Well, maybe she did pick her nose and put it in her mouth. That's her right. They're her boogers. No, I can't even say the word.
There are worse things people put in their mouth, trust me.
Yeah. Hello, Cyrex's pin.
Monica!
Sorry. Are you mad at
Anyway.
me?
So the soup kitchen's not open today. Check.
Did I disappoint you, Leo?
Oh no.
And like we said, you want to redo the price tiers. We have to figure out how to do them. I
Yep.
mean, maybe you have to do it on individual levels. I don't know how would that's gonna work.
We'll just talk about it offline and we'll figure it out.
Because I don't even know where the price tiers were set in the first place. Because you, like I said, that I haven't really messed
just
around
follow
with
the
Patreon
default.
in like 4 years.
Yeah, you just follow the default. We don't
Yeah,
want to
Andrew,
turn
I
Alba.
can't do snot. Snot is not my thing.
Did you guys hear what his new channel's going to be, Andrew? Did I tell you about mongering, legal mongering
Oh
in
yeah.
the U.S.
Oh, that's so
and
gross.
and the mongering that happens in other countries? He's going to cover the gambit.
Yes.
So I mean, is he like for it?
He is. He's
Oh
disgusting.
no. He's
He
gross.
is disgusting. They found an ad for him saying his
I'd like to
biggest
kick him between the
goal
legs.
was to find a big, black, dominant woman that would cuck him while forcing him to service her man.
What?
Yeah, he's disgusting.
Who is this person you're talking about?
Elvis Travels.
Elvis
Elba.
Travels.
Elvis
Yeah, he's
Travels.
part of Boyd.
Yeah, but you also said that he's pretty well financially too.
No, he's
No,
not.
I don't. No, he's not. He's lost his channel so many times too.
Yeah, he can't even get monetized now. They monetized him. The next day they figured out that it was him and took it away.
So, but he's got the viewership though, right? I mean, that's
He does have, but
Wow,
it's all,
he's drama.
Lulz, he's a Lulz cow.
Yeah, he's drama, Michelle. He's drama sells in our community.
Yep.
yeah.
Unfortunately, drama sells everywhere. That's why they have it. Look at Jeffree Star. Every time he develops a palette, some drama comes.
I've never bought a Jeffree Star palette. I don't think I ever will either.
No, I wouldn't myself.
I don't think they're any better than anything else out there, and I don't particularly like Jeffree Star. I think she is a little ignorant, cocky.
Yep. And the colors just aren't right for me myself. I prefer natural tones.
Oh yeah, me too. If I wear makeup at all, it's browns, earthy tones. Yeah, I'm not big of a makeup person.
Yeah, same
I've
here.
never
And
have been.
I have blue eyes. I can do any color I want on my eyes, but I don't. I keep it natural tones.
Does your husband ever get mad if you put on makeup and go out?
No, he likes me to wear makeup.
My ex used to get so pissed, and he's like, "Where are you going? Who are you seeing?" I'm like, I'm going to the store.
Yeah, it's called self-respect. My mom used to tell us people who go out without putting their faces on don't have any respect for themselves, but I disagree with that.
Yeah,
but I
mean,
also do put makeup on when I go out. So.
Yeah, my mom didn't care. She never was like, "Oh, you need to put your face on" or anything.
Yeah.
But my dad was actually my dad was more like that. He was like, "Oh, you ain't gonna put makeup on when you go out?" I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah. When
I'm naturally pretty.
Yeah. Anyway, the thing is, did somebody ring my doorbell?
No, that was you blowing your nose.
No. Before the nose, it sounded like there was a.
Oh my God.
Nope.
Oh.
That was you blowing your nose. You imagine if her doorbell was like that.
Oh, that'd be so funny, wouldn't it?
Every time someone's at the door, it makes the fart noise. That would be funny.
I would love that doorbell.
You have to understand.
That'd be a good prank for somebody.
I know what my doorbell sounds like. It has a bell, but because the way the landlord actually tried to modify it more like a buzzer tapper.
Oh, jeez.
So
I gotta put my doorbell up. I have a wireless doorbell. Yeah, a wireless one that I can put like different sounds to it. I took it from my old apartment, but I never put it up on this one.
Well, my doorbell is mechanical. You actually turn the knob and it rings.
Oh, and you can still hear it?
It's an
Let
old
me
school
let me put it
doorbell.
on.
Yeah.
Let me play it so you can hear what it sounds like. Just to give you an idea how
Yeah,
loud
I
it
want to
is.
hear it.
I'm not kidding when I
Okay.
say it's loud.
I can imagine it kind of sounds like
I know the sound
ring,
where people want.
something like that.
Yeah. Yep. I would
Like
think it
a
would sound like a bike bell.
bike bell, right? Yeah.
Jinx, yell me a Coke. Make it a Diet Coke and we'll be good. Yep.
Oh no, it doesn't even sound like a bike
Nope.
bell.
It sounds electronic.
It's no, it sounds like a playing card in your bike spokes.
Yes.
And of course, you guys can hear it on the show too. So, let me plug in that cord. I wanted to show you. That'd be a nice video for its own topic. What would be showing the doorbell how it works? I don't know if anybody really want to see how physically it works. Loud enough
So
for
did it
you
used
guys?
to go? Did it used to go ding 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 ding?
It used to
Did
go.
it used to have a different noise?
Now it's a buzzer.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's been killed. Okay. It must
The
be really, really
landlord-
old.
The landlord who didn't know what he was doing
How can you be a
fixed the
landlord if
doorbell.
you don't know what you're doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it used to ring when you turn the handle. It used to go. Because I have another family had one like that one that actually did ring.
What, Zeus?
It rings like a phone. Ring! And you turn it. Ring! This doesn't do that. This buzzes. Blap, 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 blap. You can hear it all the way
Yep.
from. You can hear it all the way from the porch when someone turns it. That is loud. Wakes up the dead pretty well.
What?
I see a picture
my
of kitty
Zeus.
cat from Monica. I see a kitty cat.
Zeus.
Which cat's that one?
That's Zeus. He's
Oh,
my
you're
Bengal.
on.
He's my Bengal tabby mix. He's gorgeous,
Oh
isn't
crap! Drop my phone.
It
he? Look
looks
how
like.
big he is.
Let me
It
see.
looks
Oh, he is pretty.
I wish he'd look up so you could see how green his eyes are. There you
Oh
go.
yeah. Oh my
He's-
God, so gorgeous.
He's pretty, huh?
Yeah.
We adopted him. This is the one that was declawed, and the woman was going to put him back out to live outside.
Aw, yeah. I've lost so many animals letting them go outside. Cats. I'm meaning.
Yeah.
I don't like letting them out. And yesterday I was out walking my dog, and my two cats were at the patio door because I had it open for them, and they were just both serenading me with like, "Let me out, let me out."
Oh,
I'm like,
meow.
nope, can't go out
Meow.
here.
They're going meow, meow.
You realize that declawing a cat is actually a form of a amputation.
Yeah, I'd never do it. I couldn't do it.
I
'Cause
wouldn't
that's
do it either, but
their method of defense. Yeah.
Exactly. They took his first knuckle off each of his claws.
Aw, that's so sad.
And the kitty cat, when the
so
concrete
why
outside
couldn't
is
they
cold,
find a way to
she won't
give
even
him
sit
new?
on the
Why couldn't they
concrete.
figure out how to give him new top digits of his toes?
Yeah, it's sad. But they're pretty tough. He beat a mouse to death with those paws.
He beat it to death.
He did. He was beating it around, and those
Rusty's
paws are so hard.
claws are razor sharp. I can tell you that.
Oh yes, those are Suzuki's.
Yeah.
I just cut my cat. I gotta cut my dogs though. Her poor claws are too long. I don't like messing with her because she's so arthritic but they gotta be cut. Gotta do what you gotta do. Be the bad guy sometimes.
Do they let you, or do they fight you?
These two cats actually will let me. I just found that out because I was having my ex help me hold them, and the other one would never come out. She's scared to death of him. So one day she was sitting on me. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try cutting your nails while you're sitting on me. She let me do it. So
Wow, good for
yeah,
her.
yeah, I was happy, and I didn't get the back ones, but I at least got the front ones where she keeps scratching up my furniture.
Funny that she doesn't like him. Aren't animals really good judges of character?
Yeah, he's a bit of a dick. Excuse my French.
Yeah.
So as far as today for plans for me, I don't really have a lot going on for plans, but like I said, I might want to play World of Warcraft on Discord, like Billy suggested. I think that would be interesting, since that
Yeah.
way I'm not monetized for World of Warcraft gameplay anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We don't want it on my channel because this channel is not for World of Warcraft gameplay.
Right, Lumi.
We know
This
Yeah.
this
Lumi.
channel originally was a spirituality discussion channel.
Yes.
Yeah, and you actually that would be great. I'd love to get into some spirituality discussions with you.
Yeah,
That would bring in a whole bunch of different people too. I know my one friend is really into spirituality.
Yep. I was
right.
just
That's
thinking
one
that same
reason
thing.
why
Whole
Michelle
different
still would like to get
audience.
Rebecca Marina Messenger on here.
Yeah, my friend on my one stream, Monica, that I just did, Whimsity, he's very spiritual.
I was listening to that, and I had been subbed to you, but I didn't have the bell rung. So next
What'd
time
you think of it? It was
I like it. I like you. You're a good host. You and you two
I like to have
together are
yeah,
funny. You're
yeah.
funny together.
Yeah, we're really good friends. We mesh well together.
Is this your best friend?
He is my best friend. Yeah,
Yep.
he's the one I go to. Like if I have a nightmare, I'll call him up in the middle of the night.
Yep.
I'm like, are you awake?
I am now.
He usually is. He stays up late.
I do too. I do too.
He's like, baby, what's wrong?
Yeah, so anyway, like I said, so Michelle wants to get Rebecca Marina Messenger on this channel or on her channel, and Michelle tried to get her on here in 2014, and she's like, "Nah, not interested." I'm like, Michelle's like, "Well, they tried. Rebecca Marina Messenger isn't interested."
Well, you can do the talking yourself and build up an audience, and then she'll come.
Hmm.
Well, another thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get Sherry Jackson to come back when she gets her after she recovers from her hip surgery. Maybe we can get her
Yeah.
to do some more tarot readings for the audience and stuff.
Yeah, that would be really cool. You know.
Maybe she could explain the process, how you, for example, read the cards. Because I think some people were like, when you look at the different, cards, what do they really mean? Like the High Priestess, the Little Priestess, a lot of things like that, which some people don't even really understand. Yeah, that's true.
Hey, FC.
Had to relog internet being interred. What does that mean?
My internet shut off on me the other day. Well, it was still on, but it was like it wouldn't
Oh,
let me
okay.
use it. So I had to restart it. It was such a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I do it, FC. Hey, this the guy to talk to. Did you ever thought about coming back on Lumi's channel to help her out with her channel? Because she wants to get Rebecca Marina Messenger on here too, but we can't. She turned us down in 2014. We're still trying to get Rebecca Marina Messenger in here.
Oh yeah, I would love to hear streams with you and FC or Lumi and FC talking about
FC can join
spirituality
us. I
stuff.
mean, that's
Yeah.
not right now because obviously we're
I
not.
like his streams. I usually lurk in them or I'll catch the replays on them.
Yeah.
Very informative.
The next live, I mean, maybe tomorrow, if FC wanted to, we could have him come in on one of the streams because it's almost time to wrap it up in the day. But the thing is, yeah, we could try doing that tomorrow. Open up the public one for him, and or maybe we can just go ahead and give him a copy of the private one by email or by some means, and then he can come in and join the chat with us. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so I don't even know why FC probably wonders why are we doing a show on this channel. Well, let's just say there's two reasons. Number one, we've already covered at the beginning of the show. Another reason is let's be honest, my channel hasn't gotten much coverage lately. No, that's true. It hasn't gotten a lot of coverage at all. What are you planning on doing tomorrow? We haven't spoken in a while. Sometimes this week we can catch up. Been really busy lately. Sorry for not checking in more. Yeah, please do check in more, FC. You've been missing the AM 1610 music shows on Discord. I did want to send you a reminder about the music shows. You start at 7 o'clock on Discord. So anybody's interested in listening to music of all kinds of different eras, just turn into AM 1610 on an NASQ broadcast only on my Discord. And if you need a direct hot link to get there, just send me a DM and I will send you a link to the how to get there. Although if you already subscribed to my Discord, the information is already posted in the general message area. Right. So now, I guess that's a good topic. What about the music? What do and I know Monica's listened to it, Blazing Leo's listened to it. I don't know who else has listened to the music on AM 1610 Silver Moon Radio, but what do you think about it? What do you think Michelle's musical program is good, bad, confusing?
I like it, all types of music, Michelle. So whatever you play, I will like. My favorite thing about it is when you come in and you're like, "This is AM
Yep.
1610 Silver Moon," or when
Yep.
you sing, or
Or
Right.
when I
when you
can
say
see
it's
you.
from Earth in 1968, stuff like that, I love that too.
Yeah, and then like if you can see you on camera, sometimes we can see you bebopping a bit. I love that aspect of it.
Yep.
Yeah. And you
Especially the
really
singing, because then we know you're having fun and you're happy.
right.
Yeah.
Be happy, be healthy.
That's what I'm all about. I love to laugh. I love to see people having a good time.
Same.
Right.
That's why I like trolls that are funny.
Unfortunately, it's too late for the people in the UK to watch because they're like, it's midnight their time.
Oh, is it when you come on?
I mean, I think it would be nice if it was a little earlier so that they could watch the show. Remember, they're 5 hours ahead of us, so you gotta keep that in mind, you know. So
They're
7
in the
o'clock our
future.
time is midnight their
They're in the
time.
future.
And you're streaming for 5 to 6 hours. It's midnight. It's midnight to 6 a.m. in the morning for them poor people. The poor people of London. Les Baxter never did a song for them. The poor people of Paris versus the poor people of London. Trust me, you actually have to remember that for people in the UK, to listen to all that music would be wonderful for them to sleep to. But
Yeah.
Hmm.
it's
Yeah,
just
because
that,
the sound is pretty clear too.
right. Well, we've been working on that too, and make sure the sound is always as best as
Mhm.
possible. And then another thing that probably surprises you, like I was talking to Billy about, is these are 50 to 60-year-old records, and they sound almost as good as CDs.
Yeah. They think they sound better. I think it's the pops and the imperfections with the LPs that make them sound unique.
Mhm.
Right. Every vinyl, even if it's from the same pressing, has its own unique skips and hops
Yep.
pops. It's never in the same place.
Nope. That's what makes them so unique, and I think the music sounds better on them too, personally.
Right. It's almost like it's a fingerprint.
Yeah. Yep. I need to get some of those shortcuts made, Leo. You're the only one that does them because I don't have them saved on my phone or my tablet.
Yeah, the thing is,
I must have slept on
now
my phone.
that's another way you guys can help support me during this internet draw. If you guys could please consider keep going to the Streamlab store and buying stuff. We really
And I will vouch for the hoodie. Yeah, I don't know about the t-shirt, I don't know about the mug, but the hoodie is good material. Very well made, very warm. It's not a
Okay.
chintzy hoodie, so it's well worth the money.
Yeah.
You're being paged in chat, Leo.
I am.
Yeah.
Steven!
hmm
Hey, bud.
All right then, Steven. Give it about a week, guys, and we'll try to get the other channel back up. And then, unless Michelle wants to wait 90 days to make sure there's no more phony baloney. Yeah.
Yeah, but you risk losing all that income, Michelle, and that's going to keep you awake more nights.
Losing all income, Michelle, and that's.
I don't know. Are you ending this soon, Michelle?
Yeah, usually we do. No, we usually would end at around 12 noon, so it's just about time to get ready to wrap it up. Even though
Oh,
some
okay.
kids
Yeah,
it's not.
I gotta go
otherwise,
get
Steven, I
ready.
think it would be okay, but she's ending it.
Yeah, I gotta go and get ready to go anyway. I was just gonna tell you guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my face on to go to the cemetery.
All right. All right, guys. For now, just let everybody
Thank
know
you for
that
joining
we
us,
will
though, Steven. It
be
was kind of nice to meet
doing the
you.
morning shows here on this channel for at least this week. We
Okay.
might just wait for a whole another 90 days just to make sure no more strikes show up.
It's up to you.
Well, yeah, well, it's up to us, but I don't know. It's an idea.
Okay, Steven, you go live.
Yeah, it's up to you and Lumi. I mean, that's what I mean
Because
when
we
I say
don't know,
you guys.
like I said, it was because Michelle asked in the review why the limited no ads, thus the strikes, or was it because she got stricken by some other person, third party? The thing is that the third parties that we're talking about were kind of gloating like they gave everybody a bad strike. So maybe it's a combination of both.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
You know,
I don't think I don't think you guys should focus on it anymore.
Nope.
I mean, we can work behind the scenes and trying to get things remedied, but
Let's not talk about it on the channel anymore.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. Now you will send me a DM on the other issue we're talking about, but the
Yep.
Yes.
all right.
Yep.
All right,
Okay.
guys, for now, we're going to get ready to wrap it up. Stay out of trouble, guys. Don't do anything dumb. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye,
Have a good
guys.
night.
Steven, go live.
Okay, so now we're going to get ready to wrap it up. And I think it was a pretty good show for a show that went out to multiple networks. Yes, it was. And we are going to play some World of Warcraft on the other channel, so we will get to that as well. So, just remember, guys, that I do have to get really close to the screen. So, how are you doing? Oh, just yeah, I got it. Okay, so yeah, let's take a quick look at the chat here. Yeah, so tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. or it was where we'll be. If this is new to you, we'll try to let you guys know how to find it next time. We didn't even share it out. No, that was a mistake. Michelle, you should have shared it out. I know, I forgot to. I know. So tomorrow morning, Michelle will put a link on the Discord for everybody. Yes, I will. Alright, guys. But for now, thank you very much for watching. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.